Good morning. Welcome to Unity on the Space Coast and a happy Father's Day. Please join us with Daniel Nahmod's When I Pray.
Y'all know this, so please sing along with us.
When I pray.
When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray.
My soul.
When I pray, I feel my soul go deeper, my soul go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my soul go deeper, my soul go deeper into my God.
Right now.
Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. When I pray, I feel my love go deeper, my love go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my love go deeper, my love go deeper into my God. Let's
right
sing it out.
here.
Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray.
One more time.
When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God. Yay. All right. Let's pray. Mother, Father, God, we say thank you, thank you, thank you for a beautiful day, for the understanding that together we are one. Thank you for all of these beautiful souls that are here this morning, either online or here in the building. We also send lots and lots of love to those of you who are unable to be here today. We see all of our family and community whole, happy, healthy, and complete, knowing the truth of the matter is that through God we all have everything we could ever possibly need. We know that there's only one power in the universe, God the good, omnipotent. We give thanks for this in and after the nature of Jesus the Christ, and so it is. Amen. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Yay, happy Sunday. I am so glad that you are all here. I'm Reverend Roxanne Graves. I'm the senior minister here at Unity on the Space Coast, and we are all thrilled that so many of you decided to come and join us in the building today. It's our first day of hospitality. It's our first day of no masking. It's a big day. It's a big day, and we're so glad for anyone and everyone who decided to join us, whether that's here in the building or online, we're just happy you're here. And I can promise you there's absolutely nowhere I would rather be than right here with you right now. All right. So let's say our mission, or actually our vision statement, which is our statement of being. Let's say it together. We are the creative I am, dedicating our lives to its full realization through compassion, inclusiveness, and joyous service. Thank you, Maestro. All right. Now to speak the truth that we know as well is a prayer of protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Amen. All right. Couple of quick announcements. We have a what's more about Unity or new member class right after service today. If anybody care to join, you can either do it here live in the hospitality, well actually we will be here in the sanctuary, or on Zoom. You can join us on Zoom as well if you'd like to know more about Unity. And it isn't necessary to become a member, just to come and join us and find out more about us. Then don't forget to register for spiritual education and enrichment. It's July 19th through the 23rd. You can find it on our website. And if you have any questions about it, you just call me, okay? And we don't want anything financial to be a barrier for anyone. So again, if you want to, call me. And I'd love to get you signed up for SEE. It's quite a powerful, powerful week. And you can't really explain it until you've done it. Yeah. I have a really big announcement. I'm so excited about this big announcement. We have a new intern coming at the end of the month. We're so excited. I want to tell you a little bit about him. Rick and his wife, Marlene Horsey, they're from Farmers Branch, Texas. It's known as the City in a Park, because they have 28 parks within 12 square blocks, or square miles, excuse me. That's a lot of parks. I love that. He received his degree in mechanical engineering. The University of Texas, just between you and me, I'm going to have him help us get our outside platform up. Yay! Okay. He was the owner and operator of Horsey Industrial LLC. And they provided design, engineering, fabrication, and construction expertise to clients worldwide. He's also a certified hypnotherapist, and he and his wife have been members. Do we? Oh, it's somebody's phone. Excuse me. I was like, okay. I did too. He and his wife have been members of Unity of Dallas since March of 2007. Rick actually took quite a few of his SEE classes. The SEE classes are the prerequisites for becoming a ministerial student. And he took a lot of them with us, with Unity on the Space Coast classes. And now he is finished with his curriculum in Unity Urban Ministerial School. He has his internship, and he will be ordained almost a year from now exactly, June of 2022, and we just get to like love on him and teach him everything we know about being a church, don't we? So let's get Marlene and Rick up here so everybody can see them. Yay! Pardon me? Okay. Yes, come up here. Come up here. We want the people online to see you. Yay! Yay! Yes. Let's give them a unity blessing. Marlene and Rick, we love you. We bless you. We appreciate you, and we behold the Christ you are. Yay! Awesome.
Likewise, thank you so much.
So when are you coming back?
As soon as we find a place to stay, we're working on that with Danielle, so that's going to work out great.
Beautiful,
Not sure
beautiful.
that's going to be, but it'll be soon. But so probably like 2 weeks now, 3 weeks from now.
Oops, I'm sorry. Now that you're done, I gave
Now
you a
that I'm
microphone.
done, yeah, thank you. Organization, me too. Anyway, yes, we should be back in a couple of weeks. We're basically from the Dallas area. We're looking for a place to stay right now, and the rental market and the purchase market is a little tight, so it's been kind of exciting.
But we see something opening up for them just like that.
Just like that. It's already going to happen.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I look forward to learning from you and sharing everything with you guys. It'll be a great journey together. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I forgot to tell you that one of his primary ministry at this time is North Dallas Shared Ministries. He's the volunteer coordinator, and they provide food, medical, and dental assistance to the underserved community. And boy, would we love to start doing that kind of work. So we are so, so blessed to have you two coming. And I know that everybody's just going to fall madly in love with you. All right. So let's sing My Soul, another Daniel Nahmod song, My Soul is Welcome Here.
There you go.
Oh, I don't know if I can.
Your music.
If you'd like to stretch your legs and stand up for this upbeat one, that'd be great. Sing along with
if
us.
you want to.
1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go.
I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. Again, I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be.
Yes, you are.
I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here.
Yes, it is.
I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here.
Oh, my
Soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I am getting that message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here.
My soul is welcome here.
My soul is welcome here, y'all.
right place.
My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here.
Right time.
My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. One more time. My soul is welcome here. Woo!
Yay! How
You're
many
still
of you-
struggling with
how
life in
many-
the real world? You're going to love our latest home speaker device.
Hey, Dad, what kind of pliers should I use on this?
You should be using a wrench.
Oh, do I have a wrench?
You have 3.
Ah, thanks, Dad.
Introducing the Dad Personal Assistant, our newest smart speaker with all the character and compassion of a father.
Up and at 'em, it's a beautiful day.
Dad, it's Saturday.
Yeah, it's a great day to get outside.
It's 6 a.m.
Well, then you better get moving before it gets any later.
Designed with advanced features, the Dad PA connects to all your other smart home devices.
Dad, please set the thermostat to 70 degrees.
No problem. Setting the thermostat to 68 degrees.
No, let's keep it at 70 degrees.
Sure thing.
Thanks, Dad.
We're gonna save so much money.
He syncs with your calendar to help you stay on track.
Looks like you're overdue for an oil change.
Oh, hey, you're right. Can you schedule one for Friday?
I've already got it scheduled. Just don't miss it, okay?
Okay, I won't.
Seriously, don't miss it.
The Dad PA is always watching out for you.
Lights on. Hey, it's getting late. I think it's about time for Brad to head home.
Dad!
The Dad Personal Assistant includes a wealth of knowledge and opinions on a wide variety of subjects.
Dad, can you help me with my taxes?
Dad, do you know a good mechanic?
Hey, Dad, can you tell me a joke?
Sure. The joke is $1 billion.
I don't get it.
That's right. And you never will.
Ah, nice one.
Oh, I'm hilarious.
Based on God's original design, the Dad Personal Assistant is wise, caring, faithful, and devoted.
Don't worry. You've got this. You are the strongest person I know. You have made me so proud. You are God's child, and you don't need anyone else to complete you. Especially not Brad.
Really, Dad?
I'm just saying, there's other fish in the sea.
Okay, wow.
The Dad Personal Assistant, always thoughtful, always dependable, and always there for you.
Happy Father's Day. Just like on Mother's Day, we don't necessarily only honor the men. We honor all masculine energy. And on Mother's Day, we honor all feminine energy. And we know that in one person's life, there are a lot of people who offer that father masculine energy. So we bless them all today. And I have a little reading. It's actually from the Daily Word. Our affirmation today is, I give thanks for all expressions of fatherly love. Let's say that together. I give thanks for all expressions of fatherly love. My relationship with my father may have been positive and nurturing, or difficult and challenging. He may have been a strong presence during my childhood, or he may have been absent. We may be part of each other's lives today. We may be estranged, or he may have passed from this earthly life. Whatever our circumstances, I bless my Father and see him enfolded in divine love. As I honor my father, I also honor all the father figures who have helped guide me along my path. Family members, teachers, neighbors, clergy, employers, and friends. I bless them as I recall all the ways each one in a unique way has molded, strengthened, guidance, wisdom, and given me patience. Their presence remains with me thanks to their gifts of fatherly love. Our scripture today is Proverbs chapter 4, chapter 11. I instruct you in the way of wisdom and lead you along straight paths. And so it is. Now, we have a very, very special visitor today. I want to give you just a little bit of an intro here. I want everyone to just send lots of love to John and Alex back there. Yay, 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 in the sound booth, because they've been working tirelessly for a couple of weeks, actually, to make this happen. And apparently, we were told by the software developers that we're actually using the software in a much more advanced way than they're used to seeing anybody use it. Because we're Unity on the Space Coast. Oh, Daniel Nahmod is here. And they're going to turn off the lights right in front of the screens. And he is on his phone because we did have a little bit of technical difficulty. But we've got him here. He's going to give us the Father's Day message and give us some special music. We are blessed and honored to have him. Yay.
Hello. Good morning, everybody. So nice to be sort of here with you. I thought I'd start with a couple of songs. I am, in fact, not only a proud son, but also a proud father. My boy is 9 years old, Jude, and I don't think he's still asleep upstairs. And I doubt my wife is still asleep either, mostly because of Jude not being asleep anymore. I'm in California, sorry, it's 3 hours earlier. Anyway, so let's begin. Happy Father's Day. Thanks for having me. And here we go. These days it seems like nothing's mine. Bank has my home, highway's my time. Even my phone and my TV are selling my memory, but still in my heart is a part no one can see. When an idea comes along, some new vision, some new song, if I've decided not to share, no one knows it's even there. When somebody hurts my heart and something tears my life apart, how I cry, how I heal, what I hope, how I feel, what's inside is mine alone. My thoughts are still my own. Some things are still secret, some things are still private, some things are no reality show. I live for my wife, I love her, but we don't own each other. We are three lives intertwined, hers, ours, and mine. And now I see my little boy. When he's upset, man, that kid walks into his room, closes the door. I wanna beg him just to talk, but what a hypocrite I'd be if I didn't let him hear his feelings when they come. So I tell him when he's done, if an idea comes along, a new emotion switches on, you decide how much to share. You decide the when and where. As long as I know you understand that you can always take my hand. How you cry, how you heal, what you hope, what you reveal, how you live and who you love, what you cannot get enough of. My heart will always be your home. But this life is yours alone. Your thoughts are still your own. philosophy class as a freshman in college. And maybe that's not something everybody could say. And by the way, I don't remember much about philosophy class, but I do remember there was a quote from, I think it was Plato and not Socrates. I think it was Plato who said, paraphrasing badly, that, no, it must have been Socrates, because Socrates was, I can't remember. I don't even know if there's a difference. Are they different people? Are they real people? Who knows? Anyway, Plato or Socrates said something along the lines of, I know that I know nothing, but almost nobody else does. So that makes me smarter than everybody else, right? I know that I know nothing, or at least certainly know nothing for sure, as I said, paraphrasing badly. And I'm now 50. I'm actually turning 51 in a couple weeks. And the older I get, the more I realize how little I know for sure. And in a broader sense, how little anyone knows for sure, and how few, if any, real masters there are of anything, period. And so in other words, I find myself more and more living in gray area. If somebody is being unbearably obnoxious, I can draw a black and white conclusion. But if I scratch the surface, I find out there's a real human being there with real hurts. And those hurts are causing the obnoxiousness, and therefore I can't paint it with such a broad brush. An economy seems like it's rising or falling. We would call ordinarily something catastrophic or something, triumphant. But behind every triumph, there is a potential setback or pitfall. And behind every catastrophe, as we all know, there is a hidden, almost always, there is a hidden gift, right? I mean, that was one of the most interesting things about the pandemic, is it hit so hard, so broadly, but not universally. And it was not a universally negative impact. If you ask many people, maybe not most, but you ask many people, they would say, now there was something sweet about it. The highways were empty, or I got to spend more time with my teenage kids who were stuck at home with me for 3 months they didn't want to be, or a year they didn't want to be. I got to reevaluate my professional life. I got to spend more time with my wife because we weren't traveling, whatever it was. So gray area is where we live, whether we want to or not, whether we admit it or not. It's a whole nother subject to say that we never stop looking for the black and white. We never stop looking for the expert who can lay down the facts, tell it like it is, eliminate all doubt. That never seems to happen. No matter how many talking heads you watch on TV, they don't actually know who's going to win the election. They don't actually know when this and that ends. They don't actually know when the stock's going to go up or down. Lord knows they don't know when it's going to rain. Okay? But all of this I bring to the subject of being a dad. Gray area is everywhere in the subject of parenting. I thought I'd share a couple of gray area stories with you, real brief ones. One of them is, as a boy, I played baseball in Little League, and I also played piano. And one day in the spring, I broke my pinky. This pinky, too much information alert, but this pinky I broke probably, I think, 5 times as a kid. The knuckle is chunky for the rest of my life because of it. It's always been a little, because it was just really broken. Broken playing ping pong, broken playing baseball, broken, just broken. I can't explain it. This one poor pinky had a really tough time. Anyway, so one spring day, I broke my pinky. Went to the doctor, put it in a splint. You remember those foam metal things, right? Just lock it down. And my dad is not a soft and gentle man. He's actually gotten gentler over the years, but that's not his specialty. A lot of things he's good at. But the hug, he didn't do anyway as when we were kids. And he also grew up, this is going to sound random unless you know anything about Chicago baseball. To give you an idea of my dad's outlook, he grew up in Chicago watching the Cubs lose every year. And when the Bulls, Chicago Bulls, started getting good with Michael Jordan, he used to say if the Bulls were winning, he used to say, we better turn it off now, because if I keep watching, they're going to lose. And he would also say if they were losing, he'd say, we should turn it off now, because they won't come back unless I'm not watching, right? He grew up in a tough neighborhood. He had an outlook on life that he still does, that was hardened a bit and is not a sentimental outlook. So my pinky breaks as a kid, and my dad doesn't hear himself on this subject and just starts telling me what a disaster this broken finger is. I can't swim all summer. I can't play piano all summer. I can't be on the baseball team all summer. Oh, he said, oh, Danny, boy, you really screwed this one up. Right now, he didn't say that, maybe necessarily, but that's how it felt. I might have been 9 or 10, and it felt pretty bleak. His outlook felt pretty bleak. So I went to sleep that night, upset, and I roomed with my brother, David, a year and a half younger than me. So we had beds opposite sides of this little room, very little room. And, sorry, I just flashed back to when I would want to really bug my brother. I would throw socks at him in the dark. Off the subject completely. Anyway, so I'm laying in bed with this broken finger, and the voice of my dad, echoing in my ear about how big a setback this broken finger was. And I got so upset that I felt like crying. And I don't know if I really did cry, but I know that I started making crying sounds on purpose so that David would hear me, my brother. Because I knew that if he heard me crying, he wouldn't know what to do. And sure enough, he got up and went and got my dad. And it's truly one of the sweetest things in my life, this moment. Because David went to get my dad, and my dad came in the room. I'm laying there in the dark, and he apologized. And he said, I'm sorry. It's going to be fine. It'll heal before you know it. You'll have time to play baseball this summer. You'll have time to swim. I came on too strong. I painted too dark a picture. I'm sorry, Danny. It's going to be okay. I didn't mean to be so negative. And I felt better. That, to me, is the gray area of a dad. And I do it every day with my boy. I don't know if you'd call it screwing up. I would call it screwing up. But I also make it right. I do both. All the time. My own personal dad greatness moment, another story I got to tell really quickly. This is my finest moment as a father. One of my finest moments as a father, literally, is when we took him to California Adventure. And I know you're near Disney World, so we're near Disneyland. And California Adventure has an amazing light and sound show. Maybe you guys do there too. At closing time every night. And my boy, this was a few years ago now, my boy was addicted to watching the World of Color, that's what they called it, light and sound show. And it is an amazing show with fountains and big screens and all kinds of special effects. It's amazing. And he loved it, and he knew it by heart. And for his birthday, he wanted to go to California Adventure, not Disneyland. And he didn't care about California Adventure rides. He wanted to see the World of Color show. Now that is an expensive day, as you all know. And we had to dig deep, and we said, this is going to be your entire birthday present then. You know, if you want it, we're going to go see the World of Color. And he counted down the days and weeks. And it was hundreds of dollars, as you know, again, to get in. And we had a nice time at the park. We did. But all we were doing was counting down, and we got expensive, upsold seats to see the World of Color, because we were only there for the World of Color. really. And we gather at our seats at 8, it must have been 8:55. We're ready to go. Show starts at 9. He's literally jumping up and down with excitement, can't contain himself. And over the voice, loudspeaker comes, "Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize to inform you, but due to windy conditions, the World of Color program has been canceled for tonight." And my boy dissolves in sadness. And I tell him there, I make a promise I was not equipped to keep, personally anyway. I said, "Jude, you're going to see the World of Color show, and you're going to see it soon. Tonight's impossible, but you're going to see the World of Color. We are coming back to see the World of Color." Now, if it's a $500 day, we don't have $500 to spend a day to do it again. So I take my boy in my arms, and we walk back to the customer service desk at California Adventure, the nice Disney folks, right by the exit, stand in line for a long time. I get to the front of the counter finally, and I say, "Here's the deal. It's my boy's birthday. I'm not playing anything here for sympathy. I am not over dramatizing. We came to see the World of Color show. Can you get us back in to see the World of Color show? I don't care if the ticket says do not let this family in until 8:50. Can you get us back in to see the World of Color show?" And he said, "Hold on 1 minute." And he went to the back, and I heard them say no to several people about all kinds of things. But he went back, and he came back in the front with an envelope, and he handed it to me, and he said, 3 tickets for you and your wife and your son to get back in after 4 o'clock any day in the next 2 years. And I walked out of there. By then, Melina had Jude. He was half asleep and distraught. And I said, "Jude, we're coming back to see the World of Color." That was one of my finest moments as a dad. Simply because I got it done for him. But for all the times I've gotten it done for him, of course, I have either failed or lost my temper or just been impatient and just simply forgotten that a 9-year-old is thinking about himself. Right? That alone really tests me as a dad. Not just when I'm focusing on something for myself, but especially when I'm focusing on my wife. Trying to support my girl at something she's doing. And Jude jumps in with something he needs and demands it. Now, of course, I've had this perspective from early on. I noticed there's a difference between mom and dad, at least in our home. Mom holds baby facing inward. Daddy holds baby facing outward. It's a literal and a metaphorical difference, it seems to me. So when I'm showing Jude the world, he's standing on my feet sometimes, still does to this day, even though he's 9, so he's almost taller than me. So he's sad, but kind of slightly true. Anyway, so he stands on my feet, and I hold his hands or his shoulders, and we walk forward. We, hobble forward while he's facing the world. But he knows his daddy's got his back. Mommy, he comes running to and hides in here, and he knows that he's safe, right? So that metaphorical difference comes up all the time. I remember watching Bambi. Maybe some of you will remember this. Bambi is raised by his mother. You barely ever see the dad. And it's a little weird. Even as a kid, I thought it was a little weird. There's one scene where, I think it might be the scene where Bambi is born, where after you see this beautiful, lovely scene and all the animals are, the little bunny and the little skunk, and they're all so cute and adorable and precious, and Bambi has his long eyelashes and everything's beautiful and wonderful. And then the camera pans away, and off in the distance, standing regally with the big horns, is Bambi's father. And I always thought, why the hell isn't his father next to him? And you know, it's a cartoon. It's a cartoon, and they're deer, and I can't hold them to account for it. But I did notice it all the time ago. But now, here's the gray area again, is at 51, almost 51, I find that sometimes I am that deer, standing off in the distance, not because I don't care about what's happening in the midst of it, but because mommy's working with Jude, mommy's cuddling with Jude, mommy's coloring with Jude, mommy's teaching Jude something. Daddy is there, watching, making sure his girl and his boy are okay, but not involved in the same way. That being said, Jude and I will have belching contests, and we will wrestle, and we will jump on the trampoline like lunatics. And those things mommy doesn't do. I don't know which you'd rather do. You know, for me, it's a clear choice. So when I think about, and I don't have a ton of time with you. You know, I'm just sharing with you stuff about being a dad. But here's another thing that I've learned over the years that I've sort of started realizing that I'm doing with Jude. And I think maybe every parent does it. Consciously or not, well or not, I mean, everything's hit and miss. But what I'm sort of doing is massaging the daily life story so that lessons are learned, so that growth is happening, so that choices are better today than they were yesterday. It's a gradual crafting. It's almost like the story of the statue of David, where it's chipping away the stone that isn't David, removing the stone that isn't David until David is all that's left. And to some extent, I'm sort of massaging the experiences that my boy has, the meals he has, the foods Lord knows the foods he doesn't eat, which is like almost everything. I mean, he's basically made of pasta. And chocolate. It's very disturbing, but we're sort of massaged so that we don't come down too hard, but we also make it clear it would be better if you had a vegetable here. You know, just kind of, it would be, you know, that scooter that you're riding on, that's very fun, but don't forget that walking is real exercise. The scooter is fun, but don't forget, move your body. You know, we're kind of massaging these experiences. You know, you handled that great. Next time, think about, you know, speaking up about the fact that you didn't want to go there and do that with your friends. You know, you did fine. I understand why you didn't say anything with the group of friends who all wanted to play a game you don't enjoy. But next time, think about saying something, because it matters too what you wanted to do. And there might have been other kids who wanted to join you if you had said something. So just think about trying it. You know, it's like that. It's like a gradual molding process. And of course, in the gray area of life and of parenting, only some of it is going to take, only some of it is going to land in his little brain, and only some of it is going to work, even if he tries it. Sometimes, we all know, we have the opposite impact. My family, we never, ever, ever had sweet cereal, soda. We almost never had desserts in the house. My dad was a health nut. We had a salad with every dinner, and I'm not exaggerating. We had milk. Orange juice was the sweetest thing in the house. And of course, I don't know about my older brother, Jack, but David and I absolutely addicted to the crappiest, simplest sugars there are. I still drink Slurpees. I'm not proud of it, but it's true. And I mean, not a day goes by now. Jude, you know, eats candy and cookies and all kinds of crap, and I can't help but hear my dad's voice in my head. You know, that is not hydration. That's not food. You know, So you can push so hard that you inspire the Newtonian, equal and opposite reaction, and there is gray areas as well. Because you actually, as you know better than I do, if you've been a parent longer than I have, I actually don't know what seeds I'm planting. It's going to show up. It already has, and it's not always pretty. And what does continue to show up is going to continue to be mystery meat. I'm going to find out what I've done. It's a kind of an uncomfortable position to be in. We are all that. We are all the products. So sorry to break this to you. We are all the products of deeply flawed people. Some show up, some don't. Some lose their tempers, some don't. Some cook, some don't. Some keep a clean house, some don't. Some actively hurt people, some don't. Some are flush with cash, some don't. Some put their kids in a car at 16, some don't. Some pay for a kid's college, some don't. But as we were just telling Jude the other day, another one of those little massaging moments. Melina, we bought this fixer-upper house 1 year and 3 months ago, and Melina's very interested in real estate in general. And she and Jude were looking at 10, 15, 20, $25 million homes in Orange County, California, not where we live. And I'm always thinking what lesson, I really am always thinking what lesson is getting into his little head right here. So I make sure I say out loud, and Melina would say it out loud too. I say out loud real brief. I said, by the way, Jude, you want to hear something interesting? The people who live in those houses, they're not happier than us. And then Melina and I start talking about how, you have a different set of worries, and you could say that we're probably happier, that beyond a certain point of money, it's more stress and pressure and expectation than it is comfort. There's a point of comfort, and then there's stress involved in a $20 million home. Somebody has to mow the lawn, and somebody has to, dust all these surfaces, and the roof costs $250,000 to repair, and all these things. So, we talk about a lot of things with him, but I'm aware as a dad that maybe the most powerful thing I can do, I don't want to say the only powerful thing I could do, but for sure the most powerful thing I can do is to be a man who can be proud of being a man. A dad who can be proud of being a dad. A human being who's good. Good. So, by the way, that I fail at too. But that is, to me, the ongoing lesson I'm teaching him, is that I know he's watching me, and I will sometimes admit that I'm being a hypocrite, but most of the time I do my best to do my best. If I'm taking a chance, a risk, I'm investing in something. Right now, Melina's building a clothing business. It's scary, it's exciting, it's expensive, it's complicated. She's way outside of her comfort zone. We make sure he understands that life can be taking risks like that. And sometimes they work out and sometimes they don't. But it's very alive and it's very exciting and it's risky and things aren't always safe and things don't always work out the way you're gonna. And cut yourself some slack and give it a try and pursue a dream, all these things. But then there's also, how do I relate to people? I know he's watching me. I do my best, and imperfectly, to be good, to be nice. And again, he sees me lose my temper. He feels me get impatient with him. So unfortunately for him, I'm a human dad. And so is my dad. But as a closing thought, and I'll sing you a song to end, if we can acknowledge the flaws and the humanity of the men who raised us or didn't, the women who raised us or didn't, in the gray area is less pain for us. Here's what I mean. In the gray area between my mother or father was perfect and my mother or father was gone or abusive, in between, I learned from that guy how to open a checking account. I learned how to mow a lawn. Or, still in the gray area, I learned how I definitely do not want to raise my own kids. I learned how I do not want my own marriage to feel. Now, I'm not trying to give them credit for deliberately teaching us these lessons, but they do teach us these lessons in the gray area where we are all raised by these imperfect, in my case, lumpy and disturbingly hairy bodies, these humans who are ostensibly doing the best we can, each of us. There are lessons to be learned, there's happiness to be gained, and there's better to be done. And I'm not sure that isn't a great gift, no matter who did or did not raise you or me, show up for you or me. So I thought I'd share with you one more song. And happy Father's Day. Lately I've been thinking about what motivates me to give a couple dollars to a stranger on the street, to hold the door, carry groceries, help a neighbor in need. When history repeats itself in headlines every day, solutions never big enough for problems that we face. As a man, as a dad, what difference can I make? 'Cause I know better than to think I'll be remembered for a favor or a quarter or a smile. Oh, but maybe before I return to sender, I can do one thing worthwhile. I'm gonna try to raise a kind child. Sure would help if our boy went and got an MBA and took care of his artist mom and dad in their old age. But let's face it, Wall Street probably isn't in his DNA. But when his first grade teacher said she wanted us to know, it's Jude who always comforts any kid who sits alone. There's just so much pride my heart can take. My retirement can wait. Cause I know better than to think I'll be remembered for a fortune or a pension or a prize. Oh, but maybe before I return to sender, I'll have done one thing worthwhile. so I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to raise a kind child. I don't want him to think the world is his to save. It's too much pressure anyway, it can't be done. I don't want him to think he has to be a saint, 'cause the truth is saints don't have any fun. Mostly I just hope, my boy, you'll come to understand. No 401k or GPA can make a happy man. It's having roots, doing good, helping out where you can. So put down roots, do some good, take somebody's hand. And you'll know better than most what really matters, what makes living this life worthwhile. And there may come a day your own kids will remember how their granddad used to say with a smile that he raised. We raised a kind child. Thanks for having me.
Yay! Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness, that was wonderful. Thank you, Daniel. This is the time in our service where we celebrate our prosperity with our gifts, our tithes, and our love offerings. So we take our offerings, we hold them in our hearts, in our hands, and if we're giving with someone, we hold it together. And in our heart and in our minds, we bring in all of the tithing, whether it's auto tithe, online, Facebook, our website. We bring it all in together and give it a blessing. So let's say that blessing together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God, for the joy of giving and receiving. And so it is. Amen. And I want to put a final blessing on it. For those of you that are in the building, we're still not passing the basket, but we'll start doing that fairly soon. So the basket's still right here. All right. Mother, Father, God, we know that this offering is the very substance of our being, and that it was created for us before the world was even formed. We know, acknowledge, and affirm that according to the perfect law, it returns to each giver, heaped up, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. For an increased understanding of this law, we do give thanks. And so it is. Amen. And Daniel, are you going to do one more song for us?
If you'd like one, I know I went way long.
Yay!
Okay. All right. Well, you know, in this incredibly strange year that we're coming out of, and the very distinct feeling, at least over here, I imagine you have it over there, that things are blooming and changing, and that we're awakening from a strange slumber, and that in some ways we're in a new world. This song comes to mind today. So here we go, a song from my Water album. And actually, I will invite you all, if you feel like joining me. I have been a little bit of a Facebook monster the last year and 3 months. I never cared about Facebook, didn't like it, still don't like it, actually. But I am grateful to it because I started doing Facebook concerts within a few days of my schedule going empty last March. And I've done close to 200 programs since then on Facebook. Some live, some pre-recorded, but mostly live. So anyway, the invitation is join me on Monday nights. I've been doing a musical Monday night, a concert. It's at 9 o'clock now. I'm bumped it up a little earlier for East Coast people. So at 9 o'clock every Monday night, I am live for a half hour to an hour of music and sharing stories and so on. Daniel Nahmod USA is my Facebook handle, Daniel Nahmod USA. And that's only because there is a Daniel Nahmod somewhere else in the world who also writes songs. So I had to go with something. So I went with USA. Anyway, here we go. Another song. Thanks for having me. Here we go. All right. Bring it on. Everything new. Everything different. Everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. I'm through crying, I'm through waiting, I'm through hoping against all hope. I'm through longing for something gone that'll never return. I think I finally learned to bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Yeah. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. I'm through grieving, I'm through dreaming that the life I had is never coming back. No more wishing on someone else's star that'll never be mine. I think it's time to bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Yeah. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. And I've survived many times before. Broken hearts and slamming doors. I'll be alright, yes I will, once more, just as I did back then. I'm gonna rise again, so bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do, yeah. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. I know it's gonna be everything new. So get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Sing it with me. Get ready, my soul. Diving in. I'm diving into the deepest kind of love. To the deepest kind of love. The sweetest kind of life. To the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Get ready. get ready, my soul.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Oh my goodness. Thank you, Daniel, very much.
You're
That
all
was
so
just
welcome.
beautiful
Thanks, Roxanne.
today. All right. I do have a few announcements, prayer requests, and newcomers. If you'd like us to support you in prayer, we would love to do that. You can fill out a card in the back there and put it in the prayer box. You can hit contact us or contact us on our website, contact us via messenger on Facebook. You can call the church, and chances are I'll answer. Any of the above, and we would love to hold you in prayer. If it's something that you want to celebrate or something that you need some support in, we're there for you. And then we send that up to Unity Village in Missouri, and they hold it in prayer for 30 more days around the clock, 24 hours a day. So lots and lots of good prayer support. I'm sorry? Oh, okay, sorry. Lots of good prayer support. Also, if you are here in the building and would like to know more about our ministry, we have newcomer packets that are in the back. We'll be happy to give you one. Also, you can go into our bookstore. We have a little shelf of free books that you're welcome to take one of as our gift to you for being new. Is our president here willing to say hello to any newcomers that are here? Sure. You want to raise your hand so they know who you are? Michael Triandafel's our, yay. All right. Then don't forget that at 12:30 our More About Unity class and new member class if you're interested in becoming a member of Unity on the Space Coast. We have lots of volunteer options, lots. I'm just going to start right off with, I would love it if somebody came this week and cleared out the fountain. It's beautiful, but it's no longer a fountain. It needs to be cleared out. The bushes, we've let them go, and they're actually quite lovely, but if we want the fountain to come back to life, we need to clear that out. So we'd love to have somebody come and do that. So next Sunday, we can actually plug in the fountain, which would be awesome. We also have this much filing that needs to be done. Do not be shy. Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm here. You're welcome to come and join me and help us file. Lots of things. Just let me know if you're interested. SEE classes online this time. Register on our website. What else? Next week, family reunion, pizza and salad party. Yay! Next week, family reunion. Yes, we'd love everybody to come back home. That we are encouraging those who have not been vaccinated to continue to wear a mask, but it's all on the honor basis, so we wouldn't know one way or the other. And if you want to bring something to the party, bring your favorite salad. I made a incorrect statement last week. Bring your favorite salad. We'll provide the pizza, and we'll have a family reunion pizza and salad party. I'm excited. Then the whole weekend of January 3rd and 4th, there's lots going on here. Of July. Yes, 3rd and 4th of July. There's lots going on here. We have Charlie Thweet, who several people are familiar with. He's new to us here at Unity on the Space Coast, but people just love and adore him. On Saturday night at 6:30, he's doing a concert here in the sanctuary. Then on July 4th, which is a Sunday, he will be giving the message and doing the special music. And then we're going to have, are you talking behind me? Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute. Am I doing something wrong? Okay, never mind. Love you. Okay. So on the 4th of July, we're going to have a hot dog and chip party. I mean, how much fun is that? And then directly following Hot Dog and Chips, Charlie Thweet is going to give a workshop on the heart of A Course in Miracles. Yeah, right afterwards. So if you're interested in how, if you're interested in the heart of A Course in Miracles, you'd be interested in spending that time with him. So I'd love to see him supported in everything he's going to do that weekend. So make it a plan to come if you can. July 11th, Kim Ballou is going to be here singing for us. Yay! We love Kim Ballou. And then on the 18th, Don Barton from Christ Church Unity in Orlando. He's been with us a couple of times. He's going to be giving the message, "This is God, act accordingly." That's his message. I love that. And then we have changed up the metaphysical discussion a little bit on Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's still at 1 o'clock. Still on Zoom, but instead of doing a book, we're just coming up with metaphysical topics to talk about. You can either bring something that you want metaphysically interpreted, or we're going through we're using words from a book called How to Speak Unity, and just having metaphysical discussions. So we'd love to have you Tuesday and Thursday at 1 o'clock. I think that's it. Let's go ahead and stand and sing our peace song. I'm sorry. I just thought you were trying to tell me something.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with our family in perfect harmony. Perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now.
Right now.
With every step I take, let this be the joyous vow to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
All right, let's say our affirmation one more time together. I give thanks for all expressions of fatherly love. And so it is. I love you. Have a wonderful week. Mwah.
Oh, my soul is
welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here.
See you all next Sunday.